downtown Manhattan, through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from East Rutherford. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
Second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, it's Williams. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30. And the Bears first down.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the
Now Williams. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and they get 6 yards.
That's another Bears first down.
We'll see how much that decision costs them as the game unfolds, but give credit to this defense. They found a way to get off the field. They had their backs against the wall there on the opening drive.
To throw, it's Williams. To the goal line and in. Roschon Johnson. Touchdown, Chicago. That his first touchdown of the new year.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking, they're still thinking about what could have been, but not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
If there was one thing, Mike, that I thought was really evident walking out of our meeting with him earlier in the week was just how much he shouldered the blame for last week's loss. He said, those 2 interceptions I threw, those are just inexcusable, and he didn't want to talk about the touchdown passes and all the good that he did. And while I think that's certainly commendable, there was a lot of other bad stuff going on in that field too. So I think there's a lot of things they can clean up, and if they do, I think they got a great shot in this one.
To the air on second down. Dart. A short one there to Bellinger. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, Trap 60.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Giants.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's the toss to Scatterboot, heading right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On third down, they'll run with Tracy. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down, the march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
That is intercepted. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over now for the second time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he will score. Cam Scatterboot. Touchdown, New York. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go, and the Giants are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Giants 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Off play action. Here's Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Abdul Carter. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is that? Giants 20-yard line.
In motion, it's Odunze. They'll go play action here with Williams. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage. Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Tracy now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. Look at him go! Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. And Scatterboot. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown in the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. The Giants are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal. on their first 2 possessions. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Johnson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
And he'll indeed pick up a Bears 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be, oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. On the give, it's Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And I think his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Luther Burton, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
2nd down, they need 7. Operating from the gun, It's Dart. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. Beautiful catch on the sideline. He's inbounds. But there is a penalty flag down, and that might wipe away the game. John Runyon, the guilty party. Two minutes to play in the first half of a three-point game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now is Tracy looking to run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Third and 6. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Rolling right. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they just try a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Tracy now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Giants offense, running back Cam Scattaboo, headed out for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet.
Go! Viking 18!
On first down, Dart flushed to his left. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Here we go, go!
Dart. Rolling to the left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Anthony Jennings. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
This one is caught by Robinson. Now a signal, a timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway. On
1st and 10, here is Dart. A Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Giants offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll run with Tracy. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. So now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, sack. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Viking, 18.
They'll try to run for it with Scalaboo. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
60.
They'll go, and here's Dart. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Come on, sack.
On the toss, Scalaboo. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackled by Caleb Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6.
Ready?
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Panther 60.
The throw is Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That one is good. And the Giants are able to get it back within a score.
17.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one on target to Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Throw on the run is complete. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
At the Giants' 43-yard line.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
Gain of 10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Chicago.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chicago.
A give, and here's Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. Cross right side to the tight end, Kmet. And he'll take this one in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
17.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Giants offense running back. Camp Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down. So first and 10 here now at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Anthony Jennings. He gets it yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar nice.
On second down, Dart on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one. 3rd and 5. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drop.
They convert with a gain of 15.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick.
Throwing is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
On the ground, here's Tracy.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
19 target. Head to 60. Head to 60.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it starts. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. On the return, it's Tracy. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Giants offense and running back Cam Scalaboo headed out for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. Throwing, Dart, forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, shot. Back to 60, back to 60.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. On the move left. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Tag. 60.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
To the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Dart, flush to his right. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And he will score. Game on. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Takes the point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Giants will cut the deficit to 7.
Bears 31. Giants 24.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. What is going on? They'll go play action here with Williams. To the left side, he's got Kmet. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the handoff, it's Johnson. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Roschon Johnson, touchdown Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Now Dart. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Second and 10.
Gordon on the coverage.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 7-5, 7-5.
Here's Dart. Moving to his right. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
A carry here for Tracy. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
On first and 10, here is Dart. Open man is Robinson. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Giants first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the air on second down. Dart. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing again, Dart. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Bears offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now it's Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Williams to throw on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Santos for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
7-yard line.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Scatterboot. And will be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops there.